I've always really liked the idea of catch and cook slash survival kind of things, but I haven't really done a ton of it. So today I'm out here in this beautiful forest, walking along the moss, looking for some chanterelle mushrooms. Earlier this week I went and caught a salmon, so I kind of wanted to do a bit of a catch and cook, kind of all about my local area around Chilliwack. Something that I have not taken nearly as much advantage of as I should have. But yeah, better late than never. So I've been doing a little bit of research and talking to some people that know what they're talking about as far as mushrooms go. So I'm pretty confident I know the chanterelle variety at least. And yeah, I got a couple here. Look at those. So yeah, just scoping around and seeing if I can find a few more. Not gonna go crazy, spend an hour or so walking around, but it's absolutely beautiful in here. It rained last night, so the air feels so nice and clear. Yeah, I don't know. I love this mossy forest to walk through, looking for hidden treasures buried down below it. So yeah, I might film a couple of random other mushrooms. Like, I don't know what this is here. I don't know if that's just a moldy mushroom. Looks kind of funny. So there's a lot of varieties that I really don't know, but I'm pretty confident with the chanterelles, so that's what we're sticking with. I don't want to test the fates, you know? All right, let's get back looking and we'll touch base if we find some. Chanterelles are just kind of hidden in the moss. Moss around here is just so thick. Look at that. There's another small one hidden in here too. Oh, that's a pretty big one too. This one's a little bit older, but I think this is still fine. Oh yeah, just a little bit broken. Look at that. There really are so many mushroom varieties though. Just all these different ones in the forest here. It's just fun to walk around and explore. So many mushrooms. Look at those guys. It's kind of cool that you can see the game trails made in this thick moss here. Not too sure how well that turns out on camera here, but it's pretty clear when you're standing here. These are one of the ones that they would call a false chanterelle. These guys are pretty tiny, but as you can see here, the real chanterelles don't grow on logs. So these ones grow on decomposing logs, and the real ones just don't. So you'll never find real ones growing out of a stump. So other mushrooms like this, I know they don't look exactly the same, but they do have a similar color profile. But another way to tell is the stems just snap right away, and they're supposed to snap, or at least come apart more like string cheese, whereas these ones, when they break, they just kind of come apart. So just came across another one here. Look at that. Perfect specimen. There are definitely some sneaky mushrooms. All right, in this frame here, can you even see it? I almost stepped right over top of it here. Look down in here. This one's a little worse for wear here. I think it's still good though. I just wanted to quickly say though, like a lot of my videos, I don't claim to be an expert in any of this. A lot of this is just me showing what I'm doing for fun and showing stuff and learning along the way. And that's just kind of an entertainment video. That's all I'm making. I don't want people to take what I'm doing as gospel. I try to do the right things and I try and show the knowledge that I'm learning myself, but I'm not an expert. So especially when it comes to species identification, I really want you guys to do your own research, talk to people who know what they're doing, and learn for yourselves. don't take a YouTube video as gospel. Like I said, people make mistakes. So far, I'm sticking to the basics, so these should be fine. But funny enough, mushroom picking, and not even talking about the identifying species, is actually really dangerous. I have some friends on search and rescue, and they're telling me, as far as call-outs go, if somebody gets called out to attend an area with mushroom pickers that have gone missing, it actually has a fairly high fatality rate. By the time somebody calls them in, they're really hard to locate sometimes, and unfortunately, often it's people who are either senior or don't really have a lot of experience in the woods, and stuff happens. So before you go out wandering the middle of a forest all by your lonesome like I am, make sure you know your area. I recommend getting one of those Garmin InReach minis. I have one of those for when I do more crazy adventures. But as far as here, I know this area quite well, so I'm pretty confident here. But yeah, don't take confidence or arrogance, because they can kind of blur the line sometimes. So I just want to put a brief disclaimer in here, just saying those kind of things. Just be careful. I don't want anyone ever watching one of my videos, whether it be spearfishing or mushroom picking, and getting hurt. Oh, look at this down here. All right. I think this one might be a little too gone. No, it's all right. I'll probably trim some of this guy off here. There's a little bit there that's not looking too appetizing to me, so put them back, let nature reclaim them. But yeah, the rest of this guy is looking pretty good. And then there's also another one right down here. Another beautiful specimen. Look at that thing. Yep. It's another quick shout out to Beaver Crafts, who sent me this awesome knife. This is more of a bush knife, just an all-around utility knife for when we're out in the woods. You can't go wrong with something sturdy with a solid steel tang like this. It's gonna be perfect for my outdoor activities. It's gonna be a little bit big for personal carry, in my opinion. I do have a tiny little switchblade that it's more of an everyday kind of thing, you know, packages and whatnot. But yeah, no, this is perfect for out in the wilderness. Not worried about breaking this. It's gonna be trusty, sturdy, and yeah, feels pretty good. If you're looking for a knife, I'll put a link in the description down below. Yeah, so far it seems like a pretty good knife. I do want to do a bit more of a torture test with it, making some campfires and being a little more rough with it. Mushrooms don't exactly have a lot of resistance, I understand that. But yeah, so far so good. And a couple more little ones here. Yeah, I'm probably just gonna leave the little guy there. That's a good size one though. See a little patch of them up in here. It's like it got stepped on or something. This ones will be all right. There we go. Good little handful. So another quick tip, when you're out doing this, try and use a mesh bag or a bucket with some holes in it, something like that. It just helps spread out the mushroom spores, so that the next time you come out, or whoever's coming out to your area, there's more mushrooms. Just kind of helps move it around, you know? This is just one of my diving bags, so yeah, if you're looking for a mushroom bag, diving sports. As always, links down below. So I come across this hiking quite often in my forests. There's one there, one there. And these are on the younger cedar trees. And for those that don't know, that's from indigenous peoples coming out, collecting cedar to make different baskets, hats, all sorts of little things like that. I'm assuming anybody can come out and do that. I'm really not too sure. I did it once when I was young, made a little basket, and it's a really cool technique. Definitely something I'd like to learn more about. I wonder if you could have a cedar basket for mushroom picking. I'm pretty sure that's a cool thing. I'm pretty sure that'd be a cool thing to have. Yeah, might have to talk to somebody about getting a cedar mushroom picking basket. Yeah, if you're ever interested in any of these kind of things, definitely reach out to your local indigenous peoples. got a lot of knowledge about the forests, and they know a lot more than I do about stuff that you can harvest in the forests and the different sustainable practices to do that. Funny enough, I find this pretty similar to actually my treasure hunting while I'm diving, that kind of stuff. Walking or swimming the exact same areas, you could do the exact same spot right after, and you'll find something you didn't see before. So I tend to walk a bunch of lines this way and then cut that way or back the other way. And just your different angle and perspective, sometimes see stuff hiding behind rocks or moss or seaweed or wherever you're going to collect stuff. So like countless times I'll be out with the dive buddy and something that I or them might have went right over, the other one finds it 30 seconds later, and in your mind you're like, how did they see that and I didn't? It could very well just be the angle you were looking at. Sometimes things get caught in different shadows, or like I said, just behind various objects, and you might not see it. But yeah, out here in land, I can take my time and walk slowly, and underwater, it's a totally different thing. But yeah. I think the light was pretty cool there, so. There's a nice little selfie for my mushroom picking thumbnail. All right, there we go. That's enough of that. It's so funny when you talk about video creating and stuff like that. Some people get so intense about it, but I just like going out and having fun, doing whatever. So my, I would say like post editing sometimes is pretty lacking, but like I said in a few videos past, I just do this for fun. So it's kind of fun just doing whatever and showing you guys what I'm doing. Yeah, that's it. That's all my speech. Anyways, guys, I'm gonna head back to the car now. I don't know if I'll show you at the car or when I get home, but I'll dump this out and show you what we got. Just in time, the rain's starting to come down. All right, back to the car. All right, so here's my little harvest. I think next time I'm gonna bring a bucket or basket or something like that. I think they were just getting a little too squished in the bag, so maybe not the best advice. Sorry driving sports, but I don't think we should bring a bag here. Yeah, basket next time. But there we go. So that's my collection of chanterelle mushrooms and my little hike. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Take care.